Yeah, underway. Well, thank you for joining me on a really nice, well, here on the Gold Coast, it's a really nice sunny day again, which is good. Today we're doing a set that came through. Sometimes I just get like one word that wants to come through, and it was, well, one word, but then there's the energy around it. And it was like nature, and the way it was almost like an upgrade to our own personal nature, to our humanity's nature, to the earth's nature, and then kind of like beyond was tapping into kind of almost like angelic, ancestors, spiritual, all kind of this other stuff outside of us, and just kind of tuning into that energy as well. So then I had fun yesterday kind of planning and plotting the Kundalini that goes with this, and it's just so amazing, the stuff that comes up, the in alignment. Well, Ruby will know, it's just sometimes you're just like looking for something and it's just so perfect. So today we're going to do a little warm up, and then we're going into Kundalini, then followed with light language. So if you're unfamiliar with Kundalini, we're using Kundalini yoga. It's an ancient thing around 5,000 to 30,000 years old yogic science. So a lot of things we do with our fingers, how we're doing with our hands, what we're doing with our arms. It really means something in terms of how it's changing our energy and how it's changing our neural pathways. So with light language, Kundalini is really good at getting you into alignment, getting the body kind of opened up and expanded and vibrating, preparation for the light language. And then the light language, if you're unfamiliar, sounds like gobbledygook, but your soul receives it, the cells of your body receive it. So even if your mind's like, what? It doesn't matter. You're still going to receive it. And everyone receives light language in different ways. So no judgment on how it's coming through to you. It's maybe some people will see things, some people will feel things, some people will see symbols, some people will get something in their dreams, some people will get a revelation a couple of days after. So just kind of being open to however that's going to show up for you, and just knowing that you are receiving it no matter what. So with Kundalini, we tune in using the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and then I'll do the protection mantra as well. So if you know the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo, which is connecting you into your divine wisdom, then you're welcome to join in. If not, then I will do it for all of us. And then the protection mantra, just a good opportunity for you to kind of connect in with anyone in your light family, your guides, your spirits, your ancestors, whoever you kind of consider to be on your team. And even if you don't consider anyone in your team, just kind of be open to ask for support to kind of accelerate and kind of protect the session that we're doing today. So you bring your hands into prayer position and bring your hands at the chest, slightly pressed together, lightly pressed against the chest, closing the eyes, taking a deep inhale and exhale, just coming present into the space today. And then I'm going to tune us in using the mantra, so please join in if you know it. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Taking a deep inhale, holding the breath. It's calling the most higher self of your higher part of yourself to come forward and be the most present part of you in today's session. And exhale. And now the protection mantra, calling in anyone or your light family, knowing that everything today is for your highest and best good. Adgure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Sri Gurudeve name. Adgure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Sri Gurudeve name. Adgure name, Jugadgure name, Satgure name, Sri Gurudeve name. Take a deep inhale, holding the breath. Just imagining a bright white energy dome of protection all around you. Protecting us, protecting the group, protecting yourself. And exhale. So the first exercise we're going to do is just a short 3-minute warm-up. And we're going to be just using it as an opportunity to kind of rebalance, recenter, and just kind of get ourselves into alignment right now. So you can do it either on your knees, or if you're in a chair, you can sit. If you're not comfortable on your knees, you can do it cross-legged. You're going to bring your hands onto your shoulders. The fingers are in the front, thumbs are in the back. And what we're going to be doing is taking an inhale as we go left and an exhale as we turn right. So quite a good clip on this. You're not looking for this to be slow. What you're looking to do is keep that chest open and kind of really open up this area here, and then bring that almost like a breath of fire pace to your breath here. Okay, so breathing inhale. That's it, keep going. As with all Kundalini moves, you're going to adjust to your own rhythm, to your own ability. So if there's any pain, you're going to slow down the movement, do what's best for you, but just give yourself an opportunity to rebalance the energy and to open up the heart space. Make sure those arms are parallel to the ground as well. Keep going. Just very consciously keeping that heart space open. Keep going. One more minute here. So deepen the breath if you can. Last 10 seconds. And then coming to center, taking a deep inhale in center. Holding the breath, just feeling that rebalance. And exhale. You can rest the arms now. So the exercise we're going to do now is called Sudarshan Kriya, Chakra Kriya. And so this is a really good one for us to kind of, it has transformative power. So in terms of what does this relate to with the theme this week, it's really about the nature of yourself, really sort of tuning into your truest nature rather than some of the baggage that we carry around. So it's going to be a little bit interesting one to do, but we're going to be having sitting in an easy pose, so a nice straight spine with the chin slightly stuck so we can get that Kundalini energy rising. And then you're going to be holding, so I'm just going to show you, because it's a little bit more complex. I'm going to show you how it goes, and then I'll sort of guide you through it a couple of times as well. So you'll be holding the right thumb over the right nostril, and then we'll be doing a long, slow, deep inhale through the left nostril, and then we're going to be holding the breath. And then we're going to be mentally chanting Wa Hey Guru. So if you just want to have a go at that sound, Wa Hey Guru. That's tuning into sort of the infinity. And with that, what we're going to be doing is, so we go. So kind of taking a long, slow, deep inhale, holding the breath. And then we're mentally going to chant Wa Hey Guru 16 times while that breath is being held. So you just want to rest a minute while I just kind of show it to you. As you're taking the Wahe, so Wahe Guru, you've got 3 sounds. You're kind of pulling in the breath, you're pulling in the diaphragm, Wahe Guru, so kind of almost 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, so fully in, but you're doing that 16 times. So the way that I used to do this quite a bit at the beginning, it's a really good way to open up your kind of energy field. So I would always kind of count, because you're going to do it 16 times here. So I'll put it here, you'd rest it down, obviously. So it'll look like this. And then you breathe out. So let go of you switch nostrils, breathe out through the right nostril. And then you're going to repeat that. So a little bit complex, but it's very powerful. So if you're obviously you're going to go at your own pace. Obviously, no one wants to pass out. So you're going to go at your own pace. If you need to kind of like sip a little bit of air in the middle or whatever, you're going to go to hold those 16 counts. So I'm just going to remind you of going in through the left nostril. And then you're doing 16 counts as you're kind of pulling in the stomach. Each of those counts, Waheguru, mentally Waheguru, 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 16 times. Then you're switching nostril, breathing out. I normally just take a second there to just recalibrate, and then you're going to go again. Is that clear to everyone? Thumbs up if it is. Okay, good. Awesome. So here we go. So I'm just going to guide you through the first couple, and then you'll take it over. So nice straight spine, covering right thumb on the right nostril, and your eyes are at the tip of your nose. So we're not closing our eyes at all. It says the clear instructions are not to close the eyes on this one. Okay, so you're going to take an inhale, really filling up, and then Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Switching nostrils, exhaling out the right. And obviously you're mentally chanting that Waheguru. Let's do one more cycle together. Inhale. Tip of the nose, eyes. Waheguru, 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 and then exhale. And now at your own pace, you're going to do that again. We're just here for 3 minutes. Remember, your eyes are open at the tip of your nose, and keep going. And this is said to be one of the greatest Kundalini meditations, as it has considerable transformative powers. Your personal identity is being rebuilt. You're giving the individual a new perspective on the self. You're giving yourself a new perspective. It also retrains the mind. It can purify past karma, and it releases the subconscious thoughts and beliefs and programs that may be blocking you from a fulfilling life. It also gives you the pranic power of health and healing, and it's establishing happiness in a state of flow, particularly if you keep this one going for a number of days. You're also invoking your Kundalini energy, and it opens up your inner universe to relate, co-create, and complete the cycle with the external universe. It also stimulates pressure from within, giving you a new start. It says against all odds. So keep going. Good job. One more minute here. Last round. Releasing the hands, inhale, hold the breath. Exhale. Now we're going to stretch the arms up. I'm going to shake every part of your body. We're shaking for 1 minute. We're dispersing the energy across the whole body. So I want everything to vibrate here. Have some fun with this. How often do you get to shake, 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 shake your body? Make sure the rest of your body is moving as well. You want to make sure the legs are moving. You want this energy to go everywhere. Ten more seconds. Go for it. Work this energy to your advantage. And exhale. Now just closing the eyes a moment. Just have a settle into how your body is feeling right now. Stimulated so much just within that short exercise. And now I'm going to do the first light language, the intention of deepening the impact of that Kriya. So what I want you to do is just to gently tap between the third eye, just giving permission for the light, the frequency, the codes, the energy to come into the body, to work its magic, to support and elevate and expand your consciousness, your connection to the universe, your connection to the earth, your connection to yourself. I allow, I allow, I allow. And then relaxing the hands, comfortable breath, comfortable position, being open to receive the light language. Kia ora te kini ora tu kore te kamukuru kene ora taka koe te kene karata mo koe kine gira ana na ko te kuru kuina. Mana keto ke kere te kene moere na karata ko keto koe kine mana koe te kene gira na ngato kara tu kine gira. Mana koe te kene gira taka koe te kene gira tu ora ma kore te ko kito kene gira. Mana karate ka karata mo ko to ke te kene gira ta keto kere kene mo ko te kene gira ta to kere kitini ne na koroto gira. Ora to ora ngina ora taka to keto ke kene ne ma ko to ke kite kene gira taka. Mana keto ke kite na karata ka mo ko te kene to ke kene gira taka kato kene gira to mo ko ina. Mana keto ke to kene gira taka kato ke kite gira ta ke mo ko to ke gira. Mana ko te kene gira to ke kite kene ma kato ke kite kana karata ka mo ko te gira ta ka gira mo ko te gira. Mana kito kene kara to ora ta kata kuru kite kene ma kite kene gira ta kore kato kere kare ma. Mana ko ira to kere kite kene mo ko te kene gira te kere kata kene mo ko te kene. Rora te kore te kene kara ta kato ke kene gira. Rora te kone kato ke kite kene mo ko te ki. Mana ko te kere kate kene mo ko te kene gira. Ora ko te na katakana makotigi, mana kitakara katakana makoi, mana takara katoki yanataka yaramoi, ratakara takataki kitakana yarataka kakamokoi hina karatakana makotigi, mana kotiki hina karatoka katakana moi, the thina kuratoka kitakana karatoka makoi, mana kori yana katakari kirena makotigi, yanata katokari kana makatoi rataka yanati makotoki kitina ma, mana koi hina karatoka makotiki, na yarataka kotiki kina makoi. Mana kuiti kora te kanaka tuku kirte na moko yara takara takati na moko te gine. Hai atakara kana moko toka ki toke na yara takara takatoke ki te kana ma yara toke toke yara. Tokara te kana maka toke ki te kina yara takina yara takatake ki na moko to vuta kara hana hatai. Yanata hurata ki nada ko tina makote kuruke. Mano kai te kana kara takana moko tuku ki tuku ne kara takana mai. Mano ko tuku ki te kini kara takana katoka tuke ki renda na nato kore kine. Mano ko tuku te kini moko tuku ki te ina na katokore te kara katakana moko te kini ina na nato kara katakana moko te ki kini ina. Mano ko tuku ki ne kara takara takana kara kana moko tuku ki kini ina na katoki te kana. Mano wai yara ti yara tatata ki ana moko ora tuku ki te kina moko tuku te kini ina. Taking a deep, deep inhale, holding the breath. Thinking to yourself, I allow, I allow, I allow. Allowing the light, the energy, the frequency, and the colors to keep on moving through the body. And exhale. Okay, so we're now going to do a 3-minute exercise called Call on the Spirit of Mother Earth. So you're just going to, again, sit in that comfortable position, making sure that spine is straight. And you're going to, it's an arm raiser. So you're going to raise the arms up 90 degrees. So I'll just show you quickly before you pop your arms up. So you're going to have your arms up. The palms are in like this. So straight arms up with the 60-degree angles. And the body goes slightly forward as well. And then while we're doing here, we've got straight thumb. The fingers are straight. And the thumb is relaxed at the side, so it doesn't need to be in too much. And then we're going to be doing a long, 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 slow, conscious, deep breath. And while we're doing that, we're imagining a flame at the heart center. And it says, do not move on the instructions for this one. So once you're kind of in space, in place, we're only here for 3 minutes. It's the maximum you can do for this exercise. We're leaning slightly forward and we are using that flame to invoke the spirit of Mother Earth into our bodies. Okay, so I want to get into position. Just leaning slightly forward, arms at 60 degrees. And you're closing the eyes and just doing a long, conscious, long, deep breath. Just calling in Mother Earth with that flame at the heart space. There is someone that maybe doesn't think that they get visualizations, just sensing in the intention of the heart, at the flame at the heart center is enough. Know that you are doing it. Keep those arms straight. Don't move. One more minute. You can keep this pose, just one more minute. Keep that flame at the heart space. "15 seconds, stay where you are. Keeping the hands up, inhale deeply with a prayer for the elevation of Mother Earth, a prayer for peace. Holding the breath. Exhale, keeping the hands up. One inhale again. Feel in your heart the blessings of Mother Earth. Exhale, last time, inhale. Inhale and feel the taste of the sweetness of life. Exhale and relax the hands, give them a shake. Good job. I know that was tough, but you did so, so well. To receive the next light language, instructions are to stand up. So just standing up. And as you're standing up, you're going to imagine your feet as if they're roots, putting roots down into the earth. And you're going through all the different layers of the earth, just kind of really grounding yourself in. So closing the eyes, giving permission to receive the light in this way. Allow, allow, allow. And then receiving through the feet, receiving the blessings from the universe, but also from the earth at the same time. Kia niara taka hai nara taka to ya niara hina maria ya 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 gana ya taka tiki go yana yana ayara tiki yana nakati na na yana no tu ya taka tiki yana 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 kutuki yana ya ya yani kati ya yana yana me ya to aka yana yana taka aka ina yana yana no me ato yana atiki kiki yana yana yani ya go yana yana taka ana yana da ana na ngari da ayata ki ini yana yana da to ka ina ya ayana ni na ni ayaya na na ta kai na ra ta ni na ni na ya na ta ta ayara ta ni ya da na yo ya ya na ay ta ra ta ni na ya na ni na ni ya na to ni na ya ta ni na ay ya ta ni ya na ya na ji na na ni na na ya na ka to ni na ay na ni ro ya ta ni na ta ka ya ka ni ya mo ya yang như ngắn anh đâu yang nhớ là tao nghe nói tao nhìn nó cho tao nghe ai yang cái ngông mày yang như này yang nó cái cái môi nó cái môi vậy đấy Making those roots grow down even further, ground yourself even further. Feel deeply that connection to the earth. Taking a deep, deep, deep breath. Allow that spirit of the earth to move through the body, to firmly wrap those roots around you, in constant reminder of your place here, your place of support here, your connection here. And exhale. And you can come back to a seated position. So we're now going to do a meditation called Ist Soda mantra. So Ruby will know this one for sure. So we're going to be using a mantra called Dati Hai, and it's such a beautiful one for connecting to the earth, to the universe, and to infinity. So we're going to be, I'm playing some music with this, so we'll be going in along with it. And I'm just going to very quickly drop into the chat the words. You'll be able to just get the hang of it with the music anyway, but just so you can see how it's written out. The top one is the actual spelling, and then the second one is kind of the pronunciation there of that. So what we're going to be doing with this one is we're using the mantra Dati Hai, Akasha Hai, Guru Ram Das Hai, and it's 3 parts. And as we're chanting Dati Hai with the music, you're going to imagine from the belly button, from the navel down, you're going to imagine kind of a gray, it says a gray earthy tone. We're going to imagine that going down either side of us, connecting us into the earth. Then we say the second part, Akasha Hai. Then we're going to visualize from the brow point out into a blue sky. So we're kind of imagining gray going from the navel down for the first part, the second part blue going from the kind of almost expansive of the blue sky going from the third eye up. And then when we say Guru Ram Das Hai, then we're visualizing from the heart center a circular bright white light expanding out in all directions. So basically it's connecting us to the earth, it's connecting us to the sky, it's connecting us to infinity. So perfect for today's session. So this one is connecting us to the vastness of what the earth can do for us, what the ethers can do for us, and also what we can do from ourselves from the heart space as well. And this is a really good exercise because it makes you present, it calls on your higher spirit, keeps you humble, and it's a really effective if you're going into any new ventures or kind of expanding the current ventures that you're on. And bonus, it's also very good for attracting prosperity as well. So we love this one. It's a good one. I'm just going to get the music ready. Yeah, good. So I'm going down, great. We're going out. Going out, earth, space, white, everywhere. Just doing it mentally. Gray going down from the
धरती है आकाश है धरती है आकाश है गुरु रामदास है धरती है आकाश है गुरु रामदास है धरती है आकाश है गुरु रामदास है
1 minute, let's keep going, expanding that out, even brightening it out.
आकाश है गुरु रामदास है धरती है 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 आकाश है गुरु रामदास है
Taking a deep inhale, holding the breath. Just allowing that mantra to move around and through the body, expanding, expanding, expanding. And exhale, but keeping the eyes closed. Going into the third and final light language, so staying open to receive. Yurti tekena yana yara toya yana makera takora kita kana yara takakito kake yana yara makoki ke yana ni no yara tikori kita kene yara tukete ko gena terkira na yara ara gete kere kana makore tikere kana makore kita kana yara tuku kita ne na yara takato ke kita na ruri yana na kera takato kita na ni na takira kuitti ke kene makoi yara takare kita ko kuyi na kera takato ke kita kana makoi yana tara takare ruri makote yana yara takoto kara yana taketta ke kana makoto ke yana buru yara tuke kita kana mai yara takara ka makoto ke kita ne kera yana yara takita kera kana makoto ko kita kine manda yara de kana kara to kita ke kana makoi yana yara tatata kita kana kara makoto ke kera makoto ke yana yara mana makoto ke yana takato ke yana makoto ke kana yara tuke kita kana makato ke yana mana ko yana tare ke kana makoto ke ni mana koto ke koti kunna yara takina na kara kutu ke to kana makato ke yana kara to ke kana kara makoto ke kun kita ko kana kira ya yara tara takata ke kana makoto ke na yara to ke kana yara takana makoto ke kita kana mana ko to ke kana yara takana mo yara dike yara to ke kana makoto ke ruguti ke kana makoto ke kana yara takata ke makoto ke dina Nikuti ke ngara makoto ke koto ke na yara takata makoto ke ne Perché ti kengero hat ti karakata kono moko tu kuketu kan ngira makoto ke kan ngira takaso ke kan ngira tu kuketu moko tu ke ti kene rekore te kan kere kan moko tu ke te kan ke tu ke kan kere kan moko tu ke te kan rekore te kan kere kan moko tu ke te kere kan moko tu ke rekore te kan ku yena na kere ke te kan gitu ke te kan moko tu ke hat kan moko tu ke kan maki tu ke yena Kanina te kere kote kin kin ni na ro tu ko tu ke kan marko yena Lord, the cooking in your toka mako kicking and the go to he took it at the Harry and Moko to who taking a car to again. When a quick taking a Moko taking in to kicking in to go taking eye attack a Moko taking in. He got a Moko to cookie to pick it at the how to put the kiki taking a Makato kiki and a Moko to kick and Just imagine in front of you there's a very it's a very tall, skinny pyramid, so not kind of that standard kind of Egyptian style one. It's very long, very high, very narrow. and just kind of visualize yourself going through a door into that pyramid and just kind of placing yourself and taking a seat inside the pyramid. You're being asked to think about something in your life where you would like a shift. And you're almost like this pyramid that you're sitting in is like a portal, and you can take yourself into the reality where that shift is happening, where that shift is underway. So just kind of just pick one shift right now that you'd really like to make a change on, and just kind of picture yourself now in that shift, in that pyramid, going there. You can open the door to the pyramid, step out into the parallel reality where the thing that you're wanting to shift is already happening, it's already underway, it's yours for the taking. Well, everything's in alignment for that shift for you. And you're coming back out into that reality, closing the door in the pyramid, and it vanishes behind you. Taking a deep, deep inhale, holding the breath. Allow that to be your reality. Allow this upgrades to really permeate into the body. Allow for your energy to vibrate out with these upgrades. Almost like you're able to upgrade those around you as well. And exhale. And then bringing the hands into prayer position in front of the chest. We're closing out with 3 lung satnams. The satnam is calling in the vibration of your truth. Sa. Na. Sat. Nam. Sat. Nam. Satnam. I'll just share, that was a wild ride. I'm just going to share what came through in this one. To be honest, the first part feels like an absolute blur. So the first part was a feeling of this pressure on the chest at first. And then once I was kind of able to get into it, it was almost like the universe trying to gift you something, and there's a block in the heart space that was not allowing you to fully receive it. So it was kind of like sitting here, almost like you were kind of wearing it, but you weren't absorbing it. So then I was kind of able to like move the energy around and then just kind of start integrating the energy, kind of like moving it into the heart space and kind of allowing it. Was this action was coming through, like kind of this integration and moving it down, moving it through, spreading it out so it didn't feel as intense as just kind of this one kind of blob of energy here, just kind of spreading it out, which was really nice. And it kind of almost felt like a light pink kind of energy that was there, just kind of very nice. But at some point, for whatever reason, you were kind of like, well, this either feels too much, too overwhelming, or just nope, I'm not open enough to receive this. So that should come through. The second part where you were standing up, never had that light language before, and it was so cool. To me, the way it came through, it was the Amazon rainforest. It's gonna sound weird. It was the Amazon rainforest, and yeah, and it was just gifting, and I was just holding a lot of space for that energy to be received. Just that connection that you all have there, whether you've been to the Amazon or you've no interest in the Amazon, you have a connection there. And that was just kind of this reunion of that connection with you, and that kind of that place within there. So a lot of that I didn't necessarily get so much messages, more just kind of like do what you can in support of obviously the earth right now, but also just know that part of what you can do in support of that is just remembering that connection, almost like you were once a seed in the Amazon. It was just very cool energy to deliver. So I'm not sure how you received that one, but I really liked it. And then this last part now feels like a complete blur. Hopefully it comes back to me, because I actually no idea, which is often a good thing if I actually can't remember all of it, because it means that I'm almost not present at all when the energy is coming through. But oh yeah, went into the pyramid, that's right. So in the pyramid, so it was kind of pyramid energy coming through. Very interesting, this long skinny pyramid, which I understand to be like a Russian Nubian pyramid. So nice, long, tall, skinny. And then it was just getting into that, kind of when you sat in there was kind of a little bit of density that you brought in there. So then kind of creating a vibration for you to be able to receive that kind of being in that portal, going into that portal and receiving, and then putting yourself into a new timeline, shifting into a new timeline. And then once in that new timeline, again, vibrating the energy. So there was some kind of integration for you within there, and then giving you the opportunity to choose to step out if you wanted to there as well. So all in all, then once you're kind of stepping out, this vibration is like the way that it feels is like kind of went into your body. There was like a lot of points at the throat chakra, and that was coming through as connecting you to how anything that's come through today, particularly the Amazon part. And then the second part was connecting you in a way that you don't have to do anything different. That's just going to now come through in how you communicate. So it came through at the throat chakra, it came through at the face, it came through how you present yourself. And then at the back of you, it was almost like this pyramid's gone in at the back, and it's vibrating out behind you. So you're kind of actually doing, without doing anything, moving forwards, you're able to kind of vibrate out this healing energy for others, and kind of almost like, it's almost like you're taking it around with you and kind of affecting people without having to really do anything. I say not having to do anything, but kind of maintaining this level of whatever you're feeling right now as much as possible is really cool. And if any of the way it's come through is if any of today's parts have really resonated with you, to reach out to get that bit. So whether it's an exercise or you're replaying the light language part again, they're saying there's parts in there for you to take on board, not take more seriously, take on board if you choose. So just reach out if there's any, like the song or the mantra or the exercise or the light language. The light language will have the replay of this, but it's there for you to take it if you so wish to do that. So thank you so much for joining me. If anyone would like to share, I'm very curious about how you want to receive the Amazon light language, if anyway, but if anyone wants to share, Amanda's going for it. Cool.
I kept seeing a rectangle, but then it would kind of like disappear. It would get smaller and smaller, like it was going to the horizon, like follow me, kind of not into the light, if you will, but it was very much like a drawing me in. And then we went into the pyramid, which was interesting because it kind of almost made that shape, kind of a triangular as it went in the distance. And then when I was in the meditation part, the third eye kept opening and opening and opening, and I know that my third eye's been closed for a little bit, and I've been reconnecting in the last few weeks here. So
yeah, that was interesting, Kathy, for today, because I know you've been in and out. It's been a while since you come to one of these, but today was really kind of It was really about, hi Tracy, hey Tracy, and just thank you. It was really about, for you, I had to invite you today, and the Amazon part felt very relevant to you for whatever reason. So I'm glad you came. I'm glad you kind of followed the energetic instructions, because it felt like for you there was definitely something very specific in there for you.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I got my green.
Oh yeah, good.
I got a green leaf too.
Oh, nice. Amanda?
Yes, loads of stuff. The Amazon stuff was interesting for me. When you were talking the light language, I could see lots of density, like really deep roots, density, and they were just crawling up and up and up. It was like a canopy, I suppose. Very dense, very, very dense, but it felt very, very comfortable and at home. Lots of heart stuff. I actually could feel, especially at the beginning, it was quite intense right in the middle, and it was very, I don't know if crunchy, but it was definitely trying to break it open. It was trying to break it open, that's for sure. I could definitely feel it there. And then the last bit, I just felt very calm, lots of colours, lots of peace.
Yeah, it was really nice. So I'm glad you felt that, because that first part was that there was definitely this integration of like, everyone's been given this energy and everyone's like, nope, don't want it. I don't want it in that form. That feels too much or whatever. So it felt really nice to kind of deliver that in a way that it was understood that it was worthwhile receiving it. It was worthwhile in your integration and your expansion to receive that. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you for sharing, Amanda. Anybody else before we close out? Maybe Ruby? No? Okay.
Thank you, Zoe.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi, thank you. It's been a few weeks, I think, since I've jumped on. So I don't know, I felt like I had a calling to come here today. I actually forgot about it, really, to be honest. And I actually got up 5 minutes beforehand. So I was like, oh, that's right. So I had a real pulling to come today, and I really needed that today. Like, everything resonated with me, and it was what I needed, like grounding and just to open up my heart space. I had a lot going on with my career, so yeah, I feel a bit more centered and open now and come back to self. Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate it. Thank you for showing up and just like answering the call. I think quite often we can still be like, 5 more minutes in bed or whatever. So I'm glad you resonated. I'll just pop that link in the chat now. One moment. That's the link to the Dati song with White Sun. Oops. There we are. That's in there if anyone wants that. It's a really nice one to do. Yeah, as Ruby says, they often do that one at sunset. But to be honest, I think often it's just around doing it versus making a time. You know, like the time to do it is more important to do it than making the sunset time to do it, is my opinion. So thank you, everybody. If anyone else wants any other parts of those or anything resonated, let me know. And if anyone wants to share offline, I'm always interested to hear how it goes for you. But I really appreciate you guys showing up so much. Oh, that's funny, Tanya. White Sun's amazing. So just have a play around with a lot of their tracks. There's almost all mantra, which means that they've almost all got, you know, frequency codes that support our evolution, our expansion. So they're really cool to tune into. And thank you, Ruby, as well. It's lovely to have your energy here. Well, it's always lovely to have everybody's energy here. But Ruby, I think just knowing I've got someone that understands my Kundalini first and foremost is always cool. Yeah, understands the magic of it. So I'm going to sign off now. Thank you so much. I feel very elevated as well. Woke up with an awful migraine this morning. Medications worked, but I actually feel that second light language just like took me somewhere else as well. So thank you. Thank you for sharing all the energy. And I'll get the recording up probably later on today when I get back from my retreat. So thank you.
Yeah, enjoy your retreat.
I will. I enjoy my prize.